What secrets lie with the Academy? Check the link in the description to participate in a choose-your-own adventure to unveil the mysteries therein.